ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep them block out all the noise.
He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as a Bronco fan exhorts the knee. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He caught it. And it'll be a touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Broncos offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their... process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll run the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He's going to run it, finding open areas. Breaks free. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Wagner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now,
throws toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The Broncos in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Let's go. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Okay, ready? 2nd down coming up. Here we go. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end. And it'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
On the slant.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers.
Turning it on. Touchdown.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brigg. Oh, what a cut! All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here we go. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Into the end. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. At the 35, he's loose. He's into the open down the middle. And he's in. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that? You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Oh, they're after him. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. And they're able to get him down.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back. Now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this third down.
Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bray. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. That last completion has him set up second and short. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Calls his own number. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he's in for the touchdown.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Wheels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Going right to work up top. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Bray. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Quarterback may change this route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Moving out of the pocket. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Well, fellas, the sun has set on the battle for the Sunshine State, and we have a winner between Florida and Florida State. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Snagged in the middle. It's Logan. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lewis to throw. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Miller.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Got the 1st down and more. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Off to the races to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He would not be denied.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move is the 30. 30. There he goes. All the way in for the touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the points came courtesy of that 80-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Lewis wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. 2nd down coming. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. From the gun, the ground game.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got it set up on the outside. Beck's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucs!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a 1-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down in the 49. 1st down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and the defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lewis wants to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Oh, it's blocked.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you, all those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to
wide open on the right. He's in for the score. Touchdown. And that they push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. They're going to run it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major... Oh, he's got some space! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. He'll work his way down to the 28. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Lewis to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move. He's got it, first down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Buffaloes started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Extending the play. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Give to the running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 6th play of the drive coming up. Give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Lewis wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. Speeding down the left side.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back.
Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his target down the middle. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to... Got some room, entered to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Cyclones offense trots out there to open this game. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. An opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Sopper with a strong tackle there. Important second down play coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Did he get there on the ground? And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. The Cyclones moving quickly down the field here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they can't. Both run tackle, but couldn't escape. Drop for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. The defense has got it. It's still a live ball. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
First down, we're looking for more now. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop at the 25, and it's first and 10 for this offense.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On the move now. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to them.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
rush mode the entire time.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Offense looking to throw the ball. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Powering through a tackle. Oh, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. And the Cyclones starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's found some room to the 45. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Parks. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Remember, they blocked one of his earlier attempts. The field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Smothered for no gain, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Well, Kirk, Iowa State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. He bought some time, now lets it go. Checks this down to the running back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Swung with the pass rush.
Now that's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Oh, what a grab! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. 1st down and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. They finally make the 6. First and goal for the offense. Looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Finds his man. It's Parks. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The Cyclones will have to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And they've got the returner corralled. And the offense trots back onto the field here. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Orders from the pocket, complete over the middle.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, when you commit a lot of defenders up on a third and short situation, if you miss one gap on the defense, that back is going to be running for a while because there's nobody left on the back end.
And he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Putting up the first snap in the red zone on this drive. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Looking to throw yet again. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They're just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his back. Looks left and finds his target there. Breaks the tackle into the clear. Look out, off and running. Touchdown, Cyclones. Way too much speed in that play.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. Will begin the drive with excellent field position. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The pass is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Though this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. To throw, it's St. Clair. On the move now.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
They add the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quick catch over the middle. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Grab down the middle. It's Scott. Good enough for first down yardage. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Big 12 championship. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. First play of the second half is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The offense really clicking here. The shotgun handoff here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. The pass rush closing in. He's going to take off. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. First down here for this offense.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout. And here he goes. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Quick throw to the left. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a gap. It's Blue. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Cyclones trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense comes out to start this drive. To throw, it's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Across the 30. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. First down and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. First down. They're going to throw the football. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the first and still running. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. And the Cyclones with 1st and 10 here.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Stopped right there at the line with no gain. No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Cyclones. The quarterback takes it in himself. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt?
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior...
They pressure him and get him on 4th down. There is a flag, but I think this sack is going to stand. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. Grabbed by the receiver. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Looking for a receiver. A deep shot to the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes the catch. It's stopped. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Scott. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. The Cyclones pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Blue. 1st down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inch inches short of the marker. Second down, they're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. And he'll set up to throw. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game, or this close do they...
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just want...
Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. That's another touchdown. An old school performance for this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Running out of time in the pocket. Now he escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Tackle made at the 37. Solid game.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Fires it to the wideout. Pop over the middle. It's stopped. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. And the Cyclones come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, on the completion. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And the player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. It's press coverage now from these DBs. to throw it here on second down. The receiver grabs it, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking deep down the left side.
I think this receiver is so much fun to watch because I think he's as good as anybody in college football this year. Great job with the quarterback recognizing an opportunity. He gets him the football and is rewarded with a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Second down after that previous play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Back to throw again. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. Chewing clock with the running game. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Here's the second down play. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks free. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and giving the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.